my wonderful lovelies. Are you ready to dive in to the NikkieTutorials Beauty Bay collaboration? Well, I am. So instead of doing a little intro ahead of time, let's just get right into it. If you guys have been living under a rock, then you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't been, then you know. So NikkieTutorials, who I think is just freaking fabulous, and Beauty Bay did a collaboration. And if you've watched the hype around this, then you would know that it took her a bit. She was burned by Too Faced years ago. So she was a little hesitant about doing another collaboration. So it took her a little bit. And a lot of people were like, why would you do this during, pandemic? Well, she started doing this before the pandemic hit. And then it just kind of got released. As well as, a lot of other people were doing things before the pandemic hit. Like Jeffree Star, he was doing stuff before the pandemic hit and then got released, during the pandemic. Raw Beauty Christie, which I jumped on that bandwagon because I love her too, got released. And it was starting before the pandemic, and then it got released during the pandemic. So a lot of people start things. It just takes a long time to develop products and to do things. It's not something you do within a month's time. So these people, were developing these products ahead of time. So when this got announced, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it, need it, gotta have it, going to get it. So I ordered it. Took a little bit to get here because it is in England, and it got shipped. And then it was supposed to be delivered Monday, and it didn't show up. This is Wednesday. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? It was supposed to be delivered yesterday, it didn't show up. So I was starting to go into like a little bit of panic mode because we've had some issues with things getting lost. I had an item that I ordered from BoxyCharm that got lost, and it came to my post office, and then it shipped back out and went to Maryland. Now they don't know where it is. So, and that was my charms I used, I cashed in, and I don't know where it is. So we went on, we don't know where that one is. And then I had my Jouer Cosmetics clean canvas, which I haven't put on yet because I want to talk about that. Kind of got tossed around a bit, but I finally got that today too. So today was like, I got some good stuff in. So when this came out and I ordered it and I got it today, I was like, I am not going to wait. I am going to do it because we're going camping tomorrow. So I knew I needed to get this done. And I don't have any videos planned for next week, or one for next week. I had one. I had done an unboxing for a big order that I got in from Butter Depot, and I erased it. I was going through my files because I had a bunch of files on my camera, and that I had forgotten. Usually once I download them onto my computer, I just go through and erase them off my camera. That way I'm not overloading my memory card. So before I sat down here, I just went through. I don't even have it turned on, like I don't have the volume turned on. So I just go through and like hit delete, and I was like, oh no, I deleted it. So now I have to go back and refilm that one, which means I gotta find everything that I just bought and then like get it all back out, which is no big deal. I mean, I can just show you the stuff that I use, but it's just like, oh my gosh, I gotta refilm. So somehow I need to get all this done, and I don't know whether I'm gonna be able to get it done before I go camping. So yeah, that video might be a little bit late, but anyway. So the great thing about Beauty Bay is that they have a bunch of different brands. It's just not like one brand, one and done. It's like a Beautylish here in America, which I get a lot of stuff from Beautylish. I got Anastasia at Beverly Hills. I've gotten Jeffree Star. I've gotten Jouer. I've gotten a bunch of different brands. Well, I saw where they had, not Beautylish, but Beauty Bay. When I ordered this palette, they also had one of her highlighters through Ofra. They had, I don't know if you can see that or not. And actually, I'm gonna put my glasses on, guys, because I'm not gonna really be able to see that well if I don't, and I don't even know why I even have them off. Okay, I can see now. And did I say my name? I don't know if I did. My name is Jenny, if you haven't been here before. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of, the day before camping, I'm like, I have all this stuff going through my brain of things I need to do, and I got a very late start getting this done. I have a cyst that I have right here that flares up every once in a while, and I haven't had it flare up for months. And it decided to rear its ugly head today, and I'm trying to get it covered, trying to get this done, trying to get packing done, trying to get laundry done, trying to get the snakes taken care of, and it's just been, like, the last 2 days have been, yeah. So anyway, so she had a highlighter. I have 2 other highlighters that she did, and I'm trying to remember the names. I know Space Baby, and I forgot what the other one's, Donut? Something like that. So this one I didn't have yet. It's called Cloud 9, and this is what the packaging looks like. And if you guys have never tried an Ofra highlighter, you need to try Ofra highlighters. They are freaking amazing. And this is the color. if I can get it open. This is the color, and they're huge compacts. I mean, see how thick that is? They are huge compacts. They are actually, the weight on these are, let me see. They're made in Florida, by the way. Somewhere in here it tells me the weight of these things. 0.35. They're 10 grams of product, and it was on sale for $24.50, I think. Yeah, $24.50, and they usually sell for $35. So I'm gonna swatch it and see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. It's got a tiny bit of a pink shift to it, but that's what it looks like on my hand, which is kind of hard to tell because I'm really bleached out from my vitiligo. But we're gonna put it on the face, and we'll see how it looks on the face because, you know, I don't like swatches. But it does have a pink shift to it, so I'm gonna really like this one. But we're gonna put it like down my nose, and then we're gonna take a look at it before we do anything else. And then I got some Jouer. Oh, baby, baby, baby. All right, so I like Pillow Talk. That's like my favorite highlighter by them, and it's pink. Well, this has got that pink shift to it. Let me see if you guys can see it. Just like the Pillow Talk, but not as pink as Pillow Talk. So, let me get it fixated. Can you see that? I have to lift my glasses up because I have like different vision. This down here is for up close, and this is for far away. So when I bring it close, I can do that. But look at this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. My lights are really weird today for some reason. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. But that is gorgeous. We'll play with it a little bit more, but I don't know if I haven't put it here yet. But anyway, so that's that. I got that. And then in a separate order, because I went back and I just wanted to get those two and then order it before it got sold out because I didn't know how it was going to be. And I'll tell you why I was so worried here in a sec. But I love Jouer's blushes. I have two of their blushes I got from Beautylish. I have this here, and this is the Kiss Me and Touch Me. And then I got this one here, and it is Seduce Me and Tease Me. And I use these a lot. I just love their blushes. The formulation is amazing, and they last like forever. I mean, forever. So I needed a good bronzer. I have so many bronzers that I really love. Mented is my favorite bronzer, like my favorite bronzer. But I wanted to try their bronzer, so I got the shades Sunlight and Suntan, and I have them on today, and this is their bronzer. It's really light, so it's fair skin. It's not going to work on a deeper skin tone, but it's perfect for me, so I have that on today. And then I needed a good peach blush. You know, I have my big pan of blush that I got in my Trend Mood, which this is my favorite blush right now. This is just by far my favorite blush. But I wanted to try a different blush. So I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Peachy Love Nectarine Ginger Miami. So I mixed all three of these together, and I have them on lightly just to kind of give it a little shot today. So that's what I have going on. I am using my Yves Saint Laurent in the color B20 Ivory. It's a little deeper than what I like, but this is the color that I have on. And I used to love this foundation, but in all honesty, guys, since I started using my Perricone MD No Makeup Serum Foundation in Porcelain, this right here, I'm blurry again. This right here, as expensive as it is, it's a $60 foundation, but I get it on sale when I get it. I got it from BoxyCharm the first time, and I got it from Ulta, and I got it like at a really good price. This is my favorite freaking foundation right now, over Pat McGrath. And that's saying a lot because you guys know how much I love Pat McGrath. But this is my favorite foundation, and I've got it over here packed for camping. It's my favorite foundation. I've been like bouncing around different foundations, and that is like by far my favorite. I have not found anything that like works with my skin, that keeps the cyst, you know, under control. And since I started using that, the cyst has been gone. It has not acted up. And then I like start using a different foundation the last couple of days. I was using my Natasha Denona. Guys, I don't like it. I've been trying to like it. The last day I wore it, I had so much breakdown through here that it was horrible. I used my Toddy Blendiful with it, in which that was the worst application. That was the other day. It was really, really, really bad. I've tried a brush and I've tried my blenders. Nothing. It was bad. It does fine like through here, but right through here, it just breaks down and it sucks. It feels good on the skin. It's a beautiful color. The finish through here, like I said, is really good. The finish up here is really good. Through here is good, but then from here down and all around here, it's just not good. And I have dry to normal skin, and it just does not work for me. So I'm just, and then all of a sudden now I have my cyst acting up. So it's something in that I'm not going to be able to use. So that really sucks ass. Just the way it is. And I'm going to talk another second here, because if you've been here before, you know that usually you need to jump ahead at least 10 minutes when I start talking about a new product, because I like to spend the first 10 minutes talking about what I have on my face and how I start everything before I actually start into the product. Usually. Not all the time, but usually. I talked about in my Natasha Glam that I got PR, and the PR that I got was from Blend My Face. A lot of people were not watching the whole video and they thought that I was getting Natasha. I only wish. Like, that'll ever happen. You never know. Because, let me just tell you, my God wants you to know verse of the day, my like things that God wants me to know today. This is what it tells me. And I had to share it with you guys. It said that God wants you to know that if you're feeling in a slump, which I really have been for the past 2 weeks, allow the winds of change to blow through your life. Life is a learning process, and changes can be wonderful opportunities for growth. Don't be afraid of change. Embrace it and grow. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm trying to do. And to get my first PR is my way of growing. I'm so excited. But I said in my other video that it came with 2 blenders and 2 minis. It's actually 1 mini, and I wrote it in the description, but just in case for you guys that don't read it, she sent me 4 because she wanted me to try it out. So you actually get 2 blenders and 1 mini. So you get this pack here is what you get. And I'll put the link down below on Amazon. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get anything at all off of it. Like nothing. Not a dime. Not a like flashback to me at all. It's just I want to share it with you guys because I love them. I use them all the time. This is what they look like when they're all swollen up with water. This is what they look like. And this is what it looks like without water. Like I said, they're freaking amazing. They really are. The Junos are very similar, but these are so much softer and they use less product. The Junos are very similar. They really are. But Juno doesn't have this. They don't have this one. This is like so good with powder that you just need to use it. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. And we're going to use this one today. This is what I was getting to. Because with the clean canvas base, the clean canvas is a very wet base. So you do not want to use a wet blender or a wet brush or anything with this base. Okay, because it'll break it down. So you need to use a dry brush or a dry beauty blender, or you can use a dry brush and then go over it with a beauty blender, but it has to be dry. And when you use your brushes, you want to tap on. You don't want to smear it because of the way that this consistency is. Now, saying that, Nikkie's palette, one thing that she did is she put on her palette. I think this is freaking amazing. Do you see that? You see what these are right here? If you haven't heard, what she did is with each color, she tells you it's good to use a brush. It's good to use a finger in a brush. I think every company should take note of this. I really do, because there's so many different ones. Now, if you look on Pat McGrath's site, Pat McGrath will tell you that on her site, but it doesn't put it in here. But if you look at her site, she does a lot of how-tos, and she will tell you in those how-tos that this works better with a finger. Use a finger, use a dry brush, use a wet brush, use a flat brush. But Nikkie put that in here, and I think that is freaking amazing. Beauty Bay also sends you a little catalog that tells you different products they have. It gives you a little idea of what to use for different color eyes. And my eyes are blue, but they shift to green sometimes. And guess what colors I use all the time, guys? The blues and the green eyes. Yeah, never knew that for years. That's the colors I was supposed to be using, but it works. But it does. It tells you different products they have. So, and they have a rewards program called the Tribe. Nikkie's palette also came with a pop socket. It was either the white or the black, and I got the black, which I think is freaking cool. And I also got some Tony Moly skincare, and it came with a freaking sheet mask. Speaking of which, guys, go to Instagram. I have a post. You have to go down a little bit in the post, but there is a video on there that I am giving away a bundle, like a big bundle of sheet masks. You do not have to subscribe to me over here to get that. It's just Instagram, so go check that out. Okay, anyway, this was a $30 palette. $30, that's it, guys. That is freaking it. And there is a special message that she put on here. And this palette, guys, it's a limited edition. If you did not get on this first release, they're doing a second release, which I'm not sure if it's out yet by the time this video comes on, but you have to sign up for it, okay? If you don't get the second release, that's it, they're gone. She is not re-releasing this unless something changes. But from what we know right now, she's not releasing the palette again. It's just a limited release, one time only kind of, or two time only kind of deal. That's it. So it kind of sucks. But she put a little note on the back. I think she just wanted people that bought it to read the note. But I have seen people, oh, that's raised by the way. I have seen people read it to other people. So I'm going to read it to you guys. Since it's limited, not everybody's going to be able to read it. So I'm going to read it to you guys. Some palettes were signed. Mine didn't get signed, but some people's, I know Mickey, I know it's one of Allie's friends, Allie Dawson's friends. His got signed. He's so freaking lucky. His palette got signed. It says, hello guys. And I don't know if you've ever watched her, but she'll go, hello. Guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. That's what she says. It says, I am beyond excited for you to finally see this, my palette in collaboration with Beauty Bay. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and this time we're doing it right for everybody. This palette truly showcases my life and personality. You guys know that I am all about bright and unique makeup looks, but this palette also shows a different, darker side of me. I can't wait to see the looks that you'll create, from dark and mysterious to bold and uniquely you. This palette is my safe place, my temple, and this would never have happened without the support of my glow babies. I love you. And this is the palette. And she also put this on the back of the palette, the little story. This is what the back looks like, and it's got like a glitter feel to it, but it's not like a come off kind of glitter. It's very smooth. And this is the palette. And guys, if you have not seen her talk about this, people thought when they saw this we were going to have a light color and a dark color, but that's not what this means. What this means, this represents the colorful part of Nikki. She loves colors. She loves bright. She loves to play with colors. This is the dark side because Nikki loves horror movies. She loves the horror kind of things, which I do too. I freaking love horror movies. Love them. Love crime dramas. Love real crime. All that kind of stuff. And that's what Nikki does. That's what she represents. So she falls asleep to horror movies and things like that. So this is what this represents. It doesn't represent dark colors in a palette. It represents like the dark side of Nikki and the things that she's had to fight for her whole life. Coming out as transgender was huge for her. She was blackmailed, and she came out before it became a huge deal. So this was the representation of that dark side of her life. And she also has on here, which is so funny, it's called Makeup Shamers. And if you look on here, I know some people might not like that, but I think it's freaking hilarious. But this is just some of the artwork, and I'm going to kind of show that to you, which I think is freaking hilarious, and it's amazing at the same time. So that's just some of the artwork. And then it goes around to the back as well. And then let's open her up. Ooh. Okay, we're going to sit this side first. Okay. It says, I am me. And then we open it up over here. And it says, you are you. And the best thing is not only all these amazing colors. Look at that. And this one here is a little bit broken on the bottom, so I'm just going to hold the cover on it here for a sec. But this is something I have been asking for. And if you guys have been here, you know I talk about this all the time. It's a magnifying mirror. Isn't it amazing? It's a freaking magnifying mirror. You guys, if you've been here, know that I can't see without my glasses on or my little magnifying glass, which I use all the time, which is, well, it was right in front of me. There it is. I use this all the time, right? She put a magnifying mirror in here because of her mom, and I think that is amazing. This excited me more than like almost everything did in this palette. So when I saw that she was putting a magnifying mirror, I was like, oh my gosh. And she named it, like everything has a story. The colors are Redemption. Let me back it back up so it'd be a little easier for me to, whoops, wrong way, Jen, to show you the color names and talk at the same time. So we have Redemption. We have Blend and Snap. We have Ivy, which is I think one of her dogs. We have Slasher for Slasher Movies. We have 5 a.m. We have Roxy Catan. We have Vila, VLA, I think that's how you pronounce that. We have Makai, which is her brother's name that passed away. We have Mila, which is another dog, I do believe. We have Underground. We have Plot Twist, because when she was born, her mother thought she was having a girl. And she was born a boy, and it's Plot Twist. And then a few years later, she became a girl. It's like, Plot Twist. That's what she said. And then we have Aura. And then we have Basic Trut. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading them here. And then we have All In. And then we have Ew. Is that what? Ew, really? Okay. And then we have Pride. Right there. Let me just hold it like this. And then we have Zomer, which is Dutch for, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. What is it for? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot what it was for. And then we have MGido, because that's her favorite color. And then we have Amsterdam. And then we have Mr. Tutorials, because it's the color of her fiance's eye color. I think that's amazing. And I cannot believe I forgot what Zomer meant. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh, don't shoot me for forgetting, but I did. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. I have no idea what we're going to do, but I did get some new brushes from 1520. You know, I talk about them because I love their freaking brushes. It came in this right here, and if you ever get their brushes, they come in a thing like this. They lift up, and they have individual slots in styrofoam, which I took out because I'm going to use that to store some brushes in. I have their eye brushes, which I've been using religiously since I got them. You guys know how much I love my Motor brushes, my Sigma brushes, my Bling brushes, my Juno brushes, but I got their eye brushes, which I've been using, but I got their face brushes, which I've been using today. Now, I have not used the highlighter brush just yet, and the powder brush is a bit big for my face, to be completely honest with you, but I do like the other brushes. So I'm going to use those brushes today, and then we're going to go ahead and use my flat Juno brush that I have right here to put the clean canvas on. And they have different colors available now. We have, let's see, we have white, fair, medium, and cocoa. And I'm going to show that to you. I have the medium, the white, and the fair. And we're going to use the white today because white will make the colors just explode on your eyes. And I'm only going to do one eye on camera because I've already talked way too long. What I'm going to do, I should really do this eye since it's closer to you, but this is just the eye I normally do. I'm going to go ahead and do both eyes. That way I already have my base down. And I'm just going to like put this on just to kind of get a good solid amount on my eyes. And this is what the white looks like, and I'll show you the colors here in a sec. But that's the white, obviously it's a white. And you do not have to match. A lot of people think, well, what am I going to use that color for? I'm not, you know, white skinned. It's not meant to match your skin tone. It's meant for different eye looks. This is the fair. I don't know if you can see that. That's the fair. I hate not being able to see that with my glasses on. I really do, because I don't know if this stuff's coming in clear or not. With my camera, probably not. And this is the medium. And the cool thing about these colors is that a lot of times if you don't have a good transition color, you can use the base for your transition color. So I got the dry blender. I'm just going to tap it on. And I'm going to flip it to the tip. That way I can get down in there. And then I can get it up in here. I'm not sure where it left off. The good thing about these blenders is because the point, they can get down in the corners and the crevices. I use them for my concealer. I use them under my eyes. And I do them around my nose. And it gets like in the little crevices. And you can actually flatten them out if you want to get like up in there. I love these tiny blenders. I'm so glad they came out with these. Because you guys know how much I love the Blend My Face blenders. I talk about them all the time. I use them. Anytime I use beauty blenders, that's the blender I reach for. And I've been using my Juno blenders for my baby blenders. But now I have these. So, you know, even though I might have an affiliate code with Juno, you know, I'm going to be using these. And do not powder this base, because with the clean canvas, it's kind of tacky and you want to keep it that way because it's going to grab your colors. especially anything with a shimmer or a glitter kind of base to it, it will make that just stick to your eyes. The only bad thing is if you're trying to blend, if you're trying to swirl with the brush, it's not going to do too great. You're going to need to tap. So we're going to see how this works. I'm not really sure how this palette's going to work. I really do not know, but we're going to see how it works with this base. I've only seen it with a couple other bases. I don't know. Rose and Ben over on Instagram uses this base religiously. And I've used it with other palettes, but I've never used it with this one, obviously, because I've never used this palette. And I'm not going to do swatches. I'm sorry, I'm not. Just for time's sake, and just because I don't do very good with swatches. I just don't like them. I don't like swatches. Just because of the fact that, to me, they're not of what a palette looks like when you get it on your eyes. They're just not. I'm going to use this transition color here, right there. I'm going to actually put that like in my crease area. And this is what I'm talking about with the tapping. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to use that brush because we all know how much I love my motor brushes. As much as I love my 1520s, there's two brushes that I religiously use with my motor brushes. And that is, or I should say, those are, let me get the right ones down here. Oh, there's another 1520. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to get a clean brush because I don't want any colors being on these brushes. Alright, my M18 and my M17, or my M18 and M17 is my underneath the eye brush. I always remember, I can't remember the name of this. This is the triad brush, but it has a number on it. It is 27? Yeah, 27. It's the triad brush, but I'm going to use my M17, or M18, I'm sorry, and it's the pointed. It's just a super crease brush, and I'm going to go back to tapping. Let's go tap it in. And I'm going to bring it a little above. And then kind of bring it up. And you guys, if you've never been here, I am not by any means a makeup artist. I just am an average consumer that loves putting on makeup. Makeup relaxes me, kind of brings me out of this funky world that I live in, of my mental health, gets my mind off my anorexia, because I don't obsess with food when I'm on my little area of my bedroom putting on makeup. Sit here talking to you guys. It helps me heal. So this is what I do. So I don't always do that great, and I admit it, I don't, but I enjoy it, so that's what matters. Alright. Let's see. What do I want to do next? I definitely don't want to use the blues because I don't look good in blues. I do a lot of purples and I do a lot of oranges and things like that all the time. And I know I want to definitely do these like shimmery colors, and I want to see which colors that she is saying to definitely use fingers with. And I think it's just going to be the shimmers, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like the shimmers that she is saying to use the finger with. Yes, so it's the shimmers. And I kind of want to put like one like right here in the middle, and I think I'm going to do that before I do anything else because I want to put something right in that middle. I'm going to actually show them on the finger because I want to see what they all look like on the fingers. I'm just going to show them to you, okay? I'm not going to like tell you the names. I'm even going to show you the blue. This is what all those shimmers look like. Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? They are freaking stunning. So I really don't know which one I want to use on my eye, because one is going to have to be for like a brow bone kind of thing, and then one's going to be for like the center of my eye. And I think what I want to do is I want to use that pink, which is the one down here at the bottom. And I know I'd probably want to do something different, but you know, one of these days I will break out of this comfort zone that I'm in. But I think I want to use this color right here. Can you see that? Right there. And I'm going to use that at the bottom. And what she says to do, it's a very soft color. What she says to do is to place it, is to place it on first. And then take a brush. And there is some fallout. But she says to put it on and then you take a brush. And then you tap. Just to kind of get it to blend in. And there is some fallout. I have glitter on my face now. I'm going to go back and put some more on. I'm just tapping the pan now that I see that it's kind of coming up in the pan as well. Tap it on. Tap it. And you can see it on the brush. Can you see that glitter? I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's even on my hand. But it's glittery. And I don't know whether I'm going to have a reaction to this. I've never used anything from Beauty Bay. And I am allergic to glitters on my eyes. And there is a lot of glitter in this. And I have glitter on my face. So there's a lot of kick up. A lot of fallout. Alright, so then I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take one of the 1520 brushes. And I'm going to take this pink up here, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put that right above it. And since I have kind of like a deep set kind of hooded eye, that's kind of going to be my crease. This I'm not getting fallout, but I did get fallout with that glitter type color. I mean, it's like down in here, and you probably can't see it because of the lighting, but there is fallout. I'm just using this to kind of blend that color. And again, I'm just tapping. And then I'm going to take this other corner and we'll kind of lift it on the outside edge. Okay. And then I'm going to, sorry, excuse me. And then I'm going to use this purple right here. And I just dropped a brush. Okay, I'm going to use my triad brush. And that's the one from Moda that I showed you. A little bit of fallout with this one as well. I am not liking the amount of fallout that I'm getting. So this is one I probably would have to, if I was to go back and do it again, I would have to do my under eyes after. I usually don't do that, but I'm going to have to, if I use this palette again, I'm going to have to do my under eyes after. Sometimes I'll do my under eyes after and sometimes I don't. And then I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to kind of bring it, just the tip of it, down a little bit underneath my eyes. Or eye. I'm doing one right now. I like this triad brush because it fits right in there. And then it has a flat side and then a rounded side. I like the way it does that. Just basically tap and turn, tap and turn. And then I'm going to use that pink, the brush that pink one. Just going to melt that into that. And then I want to use a very small brush. I'm going to use I'm going to use one of my Luxie brushes, just a flat brush. And I want to use this color Ivy, which is that white all the way at the top that I showed you. And she does say that you use your finger with this, but since I'm using it as a brow bone color, I'm just going to use this brush. Probably could use a different brush, to be honest, because I don't think this brush is working very well with this. I'll use my finger. Try pinky. I'm not sure if it'll mess up or not. Yeah, I can't see. I have trouble with this area all the time, like all the time. So I don't know if it's going to work very good with my, I have a Royal Lang nickel that's meant for the brow bone. I just don't know if it's going to work very good with this color. See, now I'm getting a lot of fall. These colors are like, they're very soft, so they're not very brush worthy. That's why you're supposed to use your finger first, then go back over it, because it's getting like everywhere. I don't like that. All right. But you know what would look good would be her highlighter. Yes. Yes, indeed it would. Yes, indeed it would. There we go. So it's got that pink shift to it. And then I can blend it back in again, that pink. And then I'm going to actually take, I'm thinking guys, I think I'm going to take this yellow. This is also a 1520 brush. Put that yellow here. Instead of a shimmer, since I already have a shimmer, I'm not going to put another shimmer like I usually do, because I want to save that for the right here in the corner. And I love yellow. And again, I'm just tapping. And I'm going to kind of bring it up. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So I'm tapping it like this, and then I'm kind of bringing it up like this. So it just kind of melts into the other colors. So it creates almost like an orangey color as it goes back, but not too much orange, because I don't want to go into the orange, because if I want to do that, I'll just use the orange in the palette, right? Okay, and then underneath I want to pick up an M17, which is a brush from Mgido, which is just, you know, one of my brushes. And I'm actually going to use, let's see, what color do I want to use underneath there. I want to stick with that purple that we used, just for the outside edge here. And then I'm going to use that orange up here, this one right here. And I'm going to use that right here in the front. And that just kind of gives that yellow a sister down below. And then I'm going to use that purple again. And I'm going to use my color switch and get more of that orange. And then I'm going to grab more of that pink. Just kind of fuse it all together. And then I'm going to grab one of my Sigma brushes. Yeah, it's really hard to get it off. It's sticking like everywhere on my face. So what I have to do is I have to get some powder, and I'm getting it off the top of this. It's sticking everywhere on my face. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of the powder out of my actual powder. And what I do is I take my powder and I dump it onto my lid. And I use the Huda baking powder, so I'm just gonna have to use some of that. This is why I didn't put highlighter on yet, because I've seen that people talk about it. Yeah, it's got really major fallout and it's not coming off. It's really bad. I don't like that. That's where I'm not very happy about the palette so far, because I don't like that part. I'm going to use the 1520. It's a little harder. See if I can get some of that off without disturbing underneath. Yeah, it's not coming off my face. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Let me see if you guys can see it. Can you see the, like right through here? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got major fallout of that pink. It's like all over my face. I have glitter, and you guys know I do not like glitter all over my face. I hate glitter on my face. That's why I don't like glittery highlighters. So we're going to use the highlighter. And I'm going to try that highlighter. I'm not big on these type of highlighter brushes, but I'm going to try it. And they work great for like your shoulders and stuff, but I just don't like them usually on my face. But the set was on sale for half price over the weekend. I just don't like that kind of brush. And I got it just because I wanted the brushes. And that brush just was part of the set. I just don't like that kind of highlighter brush. But I love this highlighter. It is very reminiscent of Pillow Talk, and it just blends right in your face, and it works really good with this look. And then I'm going to take it on my pinky, because I think that white is going to be too glittery. I can try it, but I think it's going to be too glittery. No, actually it's not. It's not too glittery. Alright. So what I want to do is I'm going to use this as like a base, and then I'm putting this on top of it. And then something else that I've learned from watching Rose and Ben is to take like what's left on your brush, or your sponge brush, whatever that you use for your makeup, and you can just kind of tap around the outside edge. And that kind of just warms it up some. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm liking it, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I think I'm going to have to play with it more to see whether I like the palette. But I do not like the fallout. I think the colors are very pigmented. Those shimmers are just all that. They really, really are. They're beautiful, but they're just so much fallout. And I do not like fallout. You know, I've had to like dig off a lot of what I already put on my face with all the rest of my makeup just to try to get that fallout. And I just don't like that. But I'm going to go ahead and finish everything else, do the other eye, and then I'll be back. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about this palette. I shall return. Okay, my lovelies, I am back, and I realized the whole part of this video in the beginning, I had nuts in my teeth because I had 2 dark chocolate covered almonds for breakfast. So hope you didn't notice that too much. But anyway, I'm going to bring you in, and then we're going to have a discussion. Okay, so this is the completed eye look. I did go back in and add something. As you can tell, there's a little bit of glitter right there in the corner. So what I did was I had to go back and add in another color because I just didn't like the way that it looked. And say hi to Roxy. Say hi, Roxy. Okay, yeah, she's just like, whatever. I went in and added this color right here, which is that like goldy kind of color, because it just needed something, because it was just too pink and, you know, just too something. So this is what it looks like after I've used it. And to be 100% honest, because you guys know I am on my channel, it's okay. I do not like the amount of fallout I got. I don't know whether you saw that when I brought you in or not, but I have like a little bit of a cake face happening now because I had so much fallout. I don't know if you can see it or not. I had so much fallout of the glitter that I had to go back and like powder trying to get it off, because I had to keep trying to use my powder brush to get it off, that it was like pulling off like my underneath powder and foundation. So I was trying to sweep it off and it just put more powder on my face, and it was like taking off my makeup. So it's like really bad. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know what's showing up. I won't know until I actually edit it. But I have all this fallout and my eyes are already starting to itch. That's not a good thing. I itch with glitters, and I don't know whether or not it's just my imagination, you know, because I know the glitter's there. I don't know. I won't know for like 4 hours. That's usually about how long it takes before it really sets in. The good thing is I'm using a cleansing balm now to take my makeup off, so it helps a lot. Before, when I was using like an oil-based kind of thing, like just like your regular makeup removers, the oil was just like, it just kind of oils it around and makes it worse. So now I use a cleansing balm by Belif. I did just get in my Tony Moly cleanser that's like, it is an oil cleanser, but it's not like an eye makeup remover type thing. And I use that with my makeup eraser now, and it really helps take the eye makeup off. So I'm hoping that the Tony Moly will do the same thing. But my balm that I use from the Belif is amazing, but it's pricey. So you can use the ordinary squalane cleanser and it's just as good. It just takes a little bit of working to try to get it to like an oil base, to where the balm is like, bam, it's done. Amazing, before you actually use your cleanser. But to be all honestly, I mean, you've seen this look before. I've done this look with other palettes. So it's nothing new to me for these colors. It's nothing new. I've done it before. So I'm going to be using it again. I'm going to take it with me camping this weekend, and I'm going to try to play around with some other colors. I did use this red underneath, like right in the center, because I just wanted to try the red out, and I do like the red. I know some people said the red wasn't as pigmented. I did not see that. I think the red is amazing. The purple's nice. The pink is nice. It's nice. Is it blowing me out of the water? No, it's not. I think the shimmers are beautiful. They just have a lot of glitter base to them. So, I mean, I'm going to see let's back up. I may take it camping. If these glitter colors itch me, like if tonight, as the night goes on, if I do have some itching on my eyes, then obviously I'm not going to take it camping with me. But if it's just, you know, like if it's just happened to be itching just like right now, and then my eyes just get used to it, then I'll take it camping. But I want to try some of these other colors. I want to try that orange. I want to try these browns. Don't know about the green. The blues I probably won't. Maybe that light blue, but definitely not that dark blue, because I just don't do well with those colors. But I do want to try a couple of these other colors in there and see what I can do with them before I completely write it off. This is just the first impressions. Obviously, I love that mirror. I love that mirror, I really do. I just wish there wasn't that fallout of that glitter. But I am going to try to use it, you know, doing my eyes after. I can't do my full face after, because since I have to draw my eyebrows on, since I do not have eyebrows, it makes it kind of hard. I have tried to do in the past, you know, just do like this part of my face first, then go back to do this part after, and it just fudges up. I can't do it that way. But for 30 bucks, that's not a bad price. How many colors? I didn't pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 20. So that's not bad. Oh, and by the way, Zomar means summer. Zomar, summer. I looked up because that bothered me. For my eyes. Okay, I need to tell you this. And I know this video is long, because my videos get long when I do first impressions. Just expect it, because they do. I went back and was looking for some old mascaras that I haven't used for a while, since I have my lashes back. If you go back, guys, I had chemo. If you're new here, I had chemo for breast cancer because I have no boobies. Look, and it's cute. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold here. So I had to put, to me, you know, 60 degrees, it's cold. So I had to put my sweatshirt on. But breast cancer, took my boobs, don't have any more. So it also took my lashes. And it took me 3 years to get my lashes back. I had chemo 3 years ago. And then I had another drug until last year that wasn't supposed to stop lash growth, but it did with me. I was the guinea pig at my hospital, and no one has used it since. It actually took, I'm the only person that's used it, and it actually took lashes from me. And I did not get them back until I start using Grande Lash MD, the serum, and then I also use this here, which is actually a conditioner, Grande Repair. And I actually ordered with my BoxyCharm charms. That's what I ordered. That's missing is the mascara. But anyway, I thought, well, let me go back now that I have lashes again. Let me go back and try an old mascara. And I'm trying the YSL since I tried the foundation again today. And I also use, that's the the concealer that I used to cut my brows in. So I thought, let me try the mascara. I haven't used it for a long time. And then when I tried it before, I didn't like it because I didn't have enough eyelashes, but now I do. And the mascara is called Volume Effect. And this is what it looks like. This has got the, it kind of reminds me of the Fenty as far as the bristles go, but it's like, it's got that kind of curling, but then it's flat on that side kinda, but it's got that kind of bristle. And it really worked good. I am glad I tried it again. So it's going in my makeup bag for the weekend. I'm going to try it. And I still really enjoy for like eyelash primer. And I also like it on my bottom lashes. I got this in a box. I do not remember which box because at the time I was having 17 boxes. But this is actually a black primer with the same type of lash, the same type of bristle. But it's actually like a plastic type bristle. But I use that a lot on my bottom lashes. And I used it at the top today. Love it. Still gonna use it. I'm gonna buy it again when it runs out. And then I had to go over my blush. I needed something more pink, so I got my Jouer out and I used that one. And I went back over my blush because I just love it. So that's going in my weekend makeup bag. And then for my lips, guys, I was going to do a complete video on this, but I decided not to do it because I forgot. On National Lipstick Day, I bought these two sets. I bought the liquid lipstick and the gloss from Beautylish. And these are actually two different colors. For me, like looking in my viewfinder, they look the same color, but they're not. One's a gloss and one's a liquid lipstick from Anastasia. I got them half price. That's why I bought them. Because, you know, I'm not paying full price. I don't. But this is the liquid lips. Look at all those colors. And I haven't used them. Totally forgot that I had them because I have a separate makeup area in my husband's closet. We have these rinky-dink closets, and in his closet I have this 5-drawer, and then on top of the 5-drawer I have these sitting up there. And this is the color that I used for my lips. It is called Cali Sunset, and this is the color. Isn't it beautiful? And then for the gloss, this is the gloss set. And I put a G up top so I don't forget that's the gloss set. But this is the gloss set. And this is the color gloss I used, and I put it just in the center of my lips. And then it just kind of disperses itself around. It's called Pearl, and that is the color there. And I have some miniature Anastasia. And I don't think it's long lasting. It's pretty. As what like Jeffree Star is, because in my opinion, I don't think anything lasts as long as his. Except some of the what do you call it? Pat McGrath liquid lips or last them. I found that they last them pretty good too. And my Ante'ja lasts pretty good. And you can make your own colors with that. And that is an affiliate link to let you know. But anyway, I'm going to try these out and see how well they do. They feel like you have to really, I noticed like I had to really let this sit for a long time. I put this on, then did my mascara, and then came back with this. And I didn't have any smearing. A lot of times I do. Like if I use like my other Anastasia, I have like some miniatures, and if I put the liquid lip, then the gloss, it smears all over the place. So I did it different this time, and I'm not having that smearing, so we'll see. But anyway, thank you for being here with me. I know a lot of you probably fast forwarded through it, and it's completely fine because I know that I ramble. I know that it takes me forever and a day to get to the point, and I apologize. I'm trying to figure out a way to get through these. I was doing good there for a while, and now I'm back to taking forever and a day and a week and a month and a year and a century. And I don't know why. I need to learn that skill. I have not learned the skill yet. I'm going to learn it. One of these days I'm going to learn it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If I have to rate this palette, I would give it a 7 out of 10 because the colors are there. The formula is a little funky. The mattes are great, but I don't like the glitter that's in those shimmers. I just don't like the glitter. But I'm going to try it again. I'm not rating it out of the park. You know, I'm going to keep it quarantined for a while. We're gonna see what happens. I enjoy this. Love the way she did that. Love the artwork. The packaging is gorgeous. Love the mirrors. I think that is fantabulous. We're going to give it another shot, and then I'll update you if I take it with me this weekend. I'll update you when I come back and let you know what I think of it. If you follow me on Instagram, if I do any more looks, I'll make sure I post the pictures there, and then we'll just see. We'll see. I love the highlighter, as you know. I love my Jouer. The Anastasia is good. The Jouer is good. I like what it says. It says that you don't have to be a makeup artist to use it, because anybody can use it, because everybody's beautiful. You don't have to be a makeup artist to be beautiful. Be you and be beautiful. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys take care of each other. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Stay safe. And come back and see me again. Bye, guys.